Back to Good Day Atlanta. You know this as the city's longest running and most uplifting morning show. But our top priority is to keep you informed. And we've got an extra special guest today to do just that. We'll start off with the serious topics and then we'll come back for a little more fun. Deal? So we are bringing in Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens. Welcome to the Good Day Couch.
Good. Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to this too. So first, I mentioned in the commercial break, you are the homegrown guy. You went to Mays High.
Yeah.
And I understand there was a woman who also went to Mays High who was just recovered from Lake Oconee.
Yeah, Joycelyn Wilson is someone that a lot of us know. She was a couple of years younger than me, but I knew of her, and I know that this tragedy on Lake Oconee is really hitting us hard in Atlanta at Mays High School, as well as Spelman. She's an instructor at Spelman. She was, someone that was always, a light in people's lives. She was a brilliant person, very smart, charismatic, and it's just a tragic situation. I pray for her family, and I hope that her fiance, that his remains are found as well, because this, we want to understand what happened and to give people precaution about, what could take place on Lake Oconee.
And we know they were out there to celebrate his 50th birthday, so it really is a tragedy.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. It really is a small world, a small city that Atlanta is.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to know everyone.
It's a big city that feels like a small town.
Right.
I can tell you everything about a lot of places in Atlanta just by where it's been and now where it is, and that's the beauty of this wonderful city.
It really is. So then tell us about this infrastructure, because we remember last year all those water main breaks, and that has a lot of people concerned.
Yeah.
People have been joking on my social media, like, is the water safe to drink? So can you dispel some of those concerns?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have discovered that 100-year-old pipes do have a life expectancy, and these pipes have been in the ground for over 100 years, and now this city has grown enormously, and we have to invest in the infrastructure. So I've said that it's not my fault, but it is my problem to try to solve. So we're making tremendous investments in our water and stormwater, and that includes our drinking water. Lucky for us, we have the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. I made a call to the Biden-Harris administration back in the day, and they gave us resources, and we have those folks that's helping us to be able to, help with these water main breaks and to make sure that we get new pipes in the ground so that these old 100-year-old pipes are out, and now new pipes with new technology is in. We're using AI for leak detection, which is helping us resolve them before they turn full-on breaks. We still have breaks every now and then, just as I saw a big one in Detroit right now. It's a 54-inch, and I've seen others around the country. So mayors across the country, we're dealing with crumbling infrastructure, and Atlanta's no different.
How long could that take? Are we talking about years? What does this look like to replace those old corroded pipes?
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely would take some years. You think about it, to do a segment of pipe is going to take a couple of weeks, and that's just the underground portion. And then you have to come back and pave over it. Pipes are under roads, which means a lot of inconvenience to motorists, people trying to drive here and there as we go to replace these pipes underground, and then we have to do the resurfacing on top. It's going to take a lot of time. But we're starting with the most critical infrastructure, that goes to our hospitals, that which goes to our critical infrastructure around the city, and then we'll continue to expand from there. So those large 50, 40, 30-inch pipes, we're going for those, as well as trying to make sure that as we get to people's houses, they are also taken care of.
Okay, but it doesn't hurt to use a water filter.
Oh, no. The water quality is great.
Yes.
We just have to make sure it gets to you so that there aren't any breaks. But the water quality is really good in the city of Atlanta. We treat the water very well, and we have a great standard that we keep, and that works very well. But when you have a break, we have to get in there and fix it. And I'm just so thankful that we have a great watershed management team. These folks get into that ground, whether it was snowing. Remember, it was snow day breaks, there was rain.
Yeah.
Those folks are at midnight working around the clock, and I've had to go out there with them to, give them my cheer and my support, because it's important.
Well, there are a lot of serious topics here and not a lot of time, but I know that you have been very involved with your Year of the Youth campaign. We've covered several of those events. Just forward thinking for the parents who are watching, what is it that you guys are thinking about doing for students this summer?
Yeah, so, I'm a homegrown Atlanta boy, and I know that youth deserve a chance to be able to make it in this world. And so I became the first in my family to go to college because of things like after-school programs, Camp Best Friends, and to have a summer summer job. And so what I wanted to do is make sure that we have the year of the youth. It went so well in 2023. We did it again in 24, and we had the highest graduation rate in APS's history because we worked together and we had after-school programs, we had midnight basketball, and we still have those things today. And last year we hired 5,700 students between the ages of 14 and 24, paid them an average of $17.50 an hour. So they were able to earn while they learned in these internships. This year, we're trying to get to 6,000. So when I started as mayor, we were down under 2,000 summer employment. Now we're up to getting close to 6,000. And that means nonprofits, businesses, and the city of Atlanta is employing young people because we want to give them a fair shot and a fair chance at being who they want to be when they're an adult. And so I ask your viewers to sign up to hire an intern this year. You can look up the Mayor's Summer Youth Employment Program. It's just a summer, 6 to 8 weeks, hiring a young person, it could change their life.
Yeah. With a couple seconds left, I can't let you leave here without asking about the Inspector General position. Is there any candidate that you're considering, and what will that position look like now as you guys consider changes? Yeah,
so the Inspector General is actually hired by a board. The mayor doesn't hire them, and the mayor doesn't fire them. So the Inspector General is someone that I think a new board is going to go out there and pick a new person, and hopefully that person is going to abide by the rules and laws of the state of Georgia and make sure that they have respect for the employees as they go about doing their work. I support the Inspector General. As a city council member, I was a co-sponsor of the legislation, and today as a mayor, I support the Inspector General. And when she resigned, now we'll have to find somebody new, and I hope that this board quickly acts to do so.
Are you able to give us any more insight into why she resigned?
I have no idea. That's her choice, and I wish that things would be a lot smoother in this new position, but I think it's going to be better as time goes on because we're going to have two boards, a board for the ethics office and a board for the Inspector General, and this will give them their own independence and the ability to really serve the public better, to make sure they look out for waste, fraud, and abuse. This is a pillar of my administration to make sure that we have an ethical and effective government, and I want the Inspector General to be extremely successful.
Okay, well, they're telling me that we are running out of time, but don't worry because we're going to have the mayor stick around. We're going to have some fun conversations with you on the other side of this break. So stick around because we're talking about everything from lemon pepper wings to potholes. We got to talk about some stuff, okay?
All right, let's talk about it all.
We'll be right back.